Hey, did you hear about that guy running for president? Who do you think they're going to get to replace him?
I don't know. Maybe they should get Shaq. Nobody can beat him.
In the early 2000s, while George Bush Jr. was in office, Chris Rock, fresh off his stand-up success and his movie success, made a personal project movie where he wrote, directed, and starred in. It laid out his own personal politics in disguise of an entertaining movie. And although it wasn't a big commercial success, I believe it had the seeds of normalization that led to the voting in of President Obama. But is the movie any good? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie Head of State.
Now, the smartest thing we can do is be the first party to nominate a minority for president.
How about a cripple?
Head of State tells the story of Mace Gillian, an alderman in the city of Washington, D.C. He's all about helping the people in his neighborhood, but he's not great at his job. And like many idealists, he can spin a good yarn, but he has a hard time moving the chain along because he cannot play the political game and has no political power.
They shut up Muhammad Ali, they shut up Richard Pryor, they gave Magic Johnson names, they turned Michael Jackson white. Now, do you really think these people give a damn about you?
Misfortune hits when the lead runner of the Democratic Party dies, and the party heads, thinking they're going to lose anyways, are in search of a candidate that will run to lose. Mays, who just made the news report for saving an elderly woman, gets called in and offered the job. Little does he know that he is set up for failure.
We'd like you to run for president.
Of what?
The United States.
Of what?
Of America.
Which America?
At first, Gilliam is amazed by the possibilities. He's got security detail, which kind of helps with his psychotic ex-girlfriend.
DJ band, DJ band, DJ band.
Lavish campaign offices, and a side piece should he be needing for some relief. But Mays has more things on his mind, including a local girl called Lisa Clark who works a couple of jobs to make ends meet and just bumps into Mays Gilliam.
Come on, let's dance.
I have to work.
I know you're working. Yes, I'm working too, so let's keep working. You want to dance?
As Mays tries to be himself and not really presidential, he realizes something really important. People want authentic candidates, and he's really bad in playing politics. It takes his brother to snap him out of his funk and to help him surge through the polls and cause a major issue with both the Democratic and the Republican Party.
Construction workers, nurses. You play the game when you're working for them. This is your campaign. You're supposed to be in charge.
Head of State is yet another movie that if it came out today, it would probably be relegated to a streaming service. But on the down low, it contains a lot of great criticism about the American political system and how politicians are working today and have worked in the past. But this is not a serious movie that forces you to think. It is a lighthearted experiment in entertainment. It is a story of rags to riches, but this time the rags stay rich and have to deal with rich man's problem in a whole different way.
And you said shit. Presidential candidates do not say shit.
You show me a grown man that's never said shit, and I'll show you somebody that's full of shit.
It is strange though, because a couple of years prior, Chris Rock started a movie called Down to Earth, where he played a stand-up comic that dies, but put back in a new body of a white rich man, and has to deal with kind of the same thing, but not political. So he's not only being suddenly rich, but has to contend with his own race swap. This could have been the spark that made him write this movie for himself, blending in his own politics and creating a what-if scenario about the willingness of America to elect a black president.
I love this guy. That ain't right. He really thinks he can make a difference.
Bill?
Yeah, look, Deborah, stop worrying. This will work out fine. Bye.
If I remember correctly, back in the day, that was the atmosphere, especially in the Bush administration, where a lot of Americans were starting to get disillusioned by that president's regime and were starting to think about that particular issue. Life does sometimes imitate art. I mean, even Arnold Schwarzenegger was elected governor of California after Stallone had a joke about this particular issue in Demolition Man.
It's the Schwarzenegger Presidential Library. Wasn't he an actor when you...
Stop. He was president?
Yes.
But it seems like Chris Rock wasn't really intending on going that far. He seems like he just wanted to create a movie that had a lot of fun and conveyed his own personal ideals. To me, this movie was always a comedy first and criticism later. The story makes sense even though there are some slapsticky moments in it, but they also do kind of make sense in the context.
We got tired of getting caught up in sex scandals, so we commissioned our own team of super whores.
It shows the ups and downs of a regular campaign and how irregular this particular campaign is. It introduces ideas that work within the movie's storyline and serves as a comedic element to lighten up the mood and not dog down the movie with facts too much.
That's right, I am a bail bondsman. People come to me when they're in trouble, like the United States. We bail people out. We bail out Mexico. We bail out the savings and loan.
The inclusion of Bernie Mac as Maze's brother and running mate for VP is particularly hilarious because Mac, being the experienced stand-up comic, just does his own thing, but as Maze's brother, Mitch, and serves as his compass as he navigates the election, the political players, and his own wants and needs as Maze the man when it comes to going out with Lisa.
If you call this ready, this ain't gonna get it. You gotta dress for the job you want, not for the job you got.
Wait, man, I know you ain't talking about my clothes.
Come on now, come on, this ain't about me.
Head of State is the movie that I usually recommend to people if they want a taste of Chris Rock's comedy. After all the movies he's done over the years, being Pootie Tang, Bad Company, Down to Earth, I Think I Love My Wife, and Grown Ups, I think that this movie is the most personal and frankly, one of his best, if not the best lead role that he's done. He manages to skirt the line between his own ideas and the comedy itself, and adding in that love angle that just makes you love him even more. I absolutely adore this film, and I wish more people would take the time and search it out and watch it because it's totally worth it.
I wish you would.
I thank you for watching, and remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.